All right. Hopefully everything is working fine. All right, but hello, hello. All right. Welcome to the stream. Been about definitely been about a week. We can almost like two because it was like last Saturday was my last stream that I had, which we were in VR chat for. I was planning on things and they didn't quite work out. So I went to go see the Michael Jackson biopic movie with my mom on a Friday. Really like the movie, by the way. I'm on the like when I that came out, I was like the critics are really low, and the audience is really high. I'm like, yeah, I'm over here on the audience side. I really enjoyed it. So that was kind of fun. Saw it in IMAX. Get to see the Amazing Digital Circus last act, those theater standees they've been putting around. I also took pictures of those. It was funny when I went to go in. Uh, they had a Mando like hanging banner thing where they placed it, but then when I got out of the theater to leave to go home, they had moved an IMAX display in front of that Mando thing, so I was like, what? But that's a lot of work. This is a light up display. You move from one area to another. So that was fun. But it's like some problem decided to loom its head from the day before because the right side of my left foot, kind of like a little bit lower from my big toe. It's like right on that part, right on the bend there. When you lift up, you'll be moving your toe. Oh, that little joint where it connects to it. Um, started hurting after work on Thursday. Like, oh, it's a little painful here. Just got, a little sore. Just got done with a work week. He thought I'd just go away. So I'm kind of chilling, and I'm just chilling at home. I'm starting to do laundry and all that stuff. Up with the washer, decided to stop working. Like the washer decided to spin cycle stopped working correctly. So it would just do like one rotation, like a quick spin in the spin cycle, and then just stop. So I had to like pause my wash and like take everything out and like wring it out before popping into the dryer. And then my dryer decided it also wanted to have an issue because it's like, oh hey, sometimes my dryer forgets to dry things. So it's like you put your hands on the dryer and it's cold. Well, because the little pilot or whatever light inside of it to make it dry that didn't activate, which I have a kind of a feeling it might be related to when I'm back in like October we had a lot of rain, and that's how we discovered it led to the discovery of like one of our pipes, the pipe that goes into the sewer underground, like what that pipe had burst at some point. Right, so when it started raining heavily, it flooded my basement for the first time ever. For something I had dealt with as a kid. We lived in a place, and that was like a constant thing. And this was like the first time this happened here when we moved. Like so, but yeah, didn't stream. I had an idea. I have a whole bunch of those Michael Jackson The Experience games, like on different platforms. Like, oh, I could play one of those. That'll be fun. But then the foot pain that just slowly started. It creeped its way back in there. It's like, hey, it's like Saturday. It's like this is a sign. Like, hey, you ain't going to work on Sunday. Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to walk or stand on that foot. Like, shoot. Good. So yeah, I've been dealing with that. So I skipped the stream, unfortunately. Could have done something sitting, but I had no idea what to play. It's been me resting, me putting ice on this thing, putting Epsom salt and to soak it in the water with it. I'm putting like Tiger Balm on it, which has been helping. Because what's annoying of this specific injury of mine, as I tell people, is that pain on the side. It's you put your foot down or you're just kind of chilling with it. The just where the injury is, it's kind of forcing my body's reaction to go like tense up. So my big toe is like lifted up, like it's like involuntarily like lifting itself up in response to pain. But that causes like a whole like, hey, you've been doing this for a while, so this thing's gonna get the very tight, like a muscle issue. So it doesn't hurt as much to walk on. It's been slowly recovering, which is good. So I know sometime next week it's gonna be perfect. Okay, but yeah, today before I started stream, that's why I wanted to wait. That's why I did it at the time I did. I started it. It because it was the second week of the washer and dryer thing doing that. The dryer was something that was like kind of manageable. Just gotta put it in again. It'll activate again at some point, and that's no problem. The washer is a bigger deal. And I was like, well, we got this washer back and dryer back in 2013. Do depending on what the problem is, like what's could be the repair cost, because when we had a fuse replaced in the dryer, it was like 100 something bucks for that. Just for them to replace a fuse that may or may not have been a bad fuse, which is why it was not drying anymore again. So my brother is like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna buy a whole new washer and dryer set and for the house. I'm like, oh, okay. I was gonna just say someone to repair it. I didn't think you would just buy a whole new washer and dryer, and that was delivered today. So that was kind of neat. I like. I know I'll be giving it a whirl in the future because that's what this weekend's all about. Heck, the washer actually has a glacious top on it, so you can actually see inside. Because my the previous ones I've had, even the ones when I was a kid that my mom had, and the one I got 2013, all had the sealed white top, so you couldn't see inside. This one that has a glass you can. It has a lot more settings on it, and it does have I think black and white, so it's kind of nice. As long as it has like a speed wash on it, I'd be grateful. I would just like to have this thing. Hey, wash this clothes, whatever load it is, in the quickest manner to get it dried faster. That's all I wish for. Because I can get all my laundry done real quick. Because I have to spend my 2 days off doing whatever, and making them be using the less time on other chores. That makes sense. That's not rambly. Really, basically, for my weekend with my 2 days off, I want to spend as much of it doing fun things rather than other things. Right? It's like the cleaning, the grocery shopping, the laundry. I want to make that stuff take up as less time that I have because that's what the relaxing days are for. It's not it shouldn't be just for me to do chores, if you will. Oh yeah. Also, when I went to go see Michael when I was coming home, car, my car's check engine light came on, and that was kind of a surprise. I was just driving, and I just looked down at the dash, and I just see the check engine light, like, huh? Because my car actually will like, alert me when things are going down. Like, hey, your tire has low air pressure. Hey, your fuel, you have like a certain amount, like 50 miles left. Give it a gas zone. Like it does stuff like that. I had one where the car was like, it was super cold apparently, but when I turned my car on, I was like, oh hey, there's a malfunction with your gear shift here, which is like a little knob. When you turn it on, it activates so you can turn the it to all different functions. It just wasn't working correctly. It was like a quick, and they told me that hey, there's an issue, but then the check engine light came on and it wouldn't tell me anything. So there was no noise or anything. I just peered my eye down and saw the thing that was on. So it was like this issue, foot, had to basically go back in time, and basically it was like I'm going to use my brother's car go to and from work. Thankfully, he works from home, so he doesn't really use it, so I didn't need it. It's try to make sure we don't use the car as much, and they were booked up, so the cars will get looked at on Wednesday. I mean, and it works for me because like I park quite far from where I work in the parking lot, and when you can't walk well, it's kind of a struggle to do so. So I was like, hey, when my security people I work with at my job, he was just like, hey, you want me to bring a car up for you because you have trouble walking? I'm like, oh yeah, sure. Or he did that for me, which was really nice. And then I was talking with my mom. I was like, it's like, well, I have a doctor's appointment. I could probably take you to work. Like, oh, okay. That's kind of been like what's been going on. It's been like back in the days when I didn't have a license. Since when I started working, be dropped off from school, dropped off by my mom at work, and she would pick me up. And that's basically how it's been. It's been very helpful to nurse this foot injury. Oh,